it makes me think that maybe, just maybe, him and P. Diddy and them were involved in stuff like this. They rapped about stuff like this. Biggie dead now, but Biggie used to say all kind of stuff. But he talked about his homie that kidnapped kids, and he said F him and throw him over the bridge. I want to go back to your boy Jay-Z. Let's go to Jigga. Jigga who? Jigga what? Jigga finna be in jail. Nah, just play. Jigga finna get jigged. Now, so Jay-Z is being accused. These are allegations. Obviously, anybody that's being accused of something is innocent. In the court of law, a criminal offense, you're innocent until proven guilty. The same thing when it comes to civil infractions. When somebody's suing you civilly or they're approaching you civilly, it is fair to believe that the person is innocent until somebody can bring some evidence. And in a civil case, I believe it's the preponderance of evidence. That means that you have majority of the evidence on your side. But it's a pretty strong accusation. Jay-Z, as you all know, is a billionaire. He's one of the richest black men to ever live. Just so y'all know, his household is probably the richest black household to ever exist, because Beyonce is also worth billions of dollars. But these dudes messing with Diddy could possibly have gotten themselves in something that they cannot overcome. I don't know who did it. I don't know if God is just saying enough is enough and I'm finna expose these people. They've been cutting up too long, and Jay-Z been playing with God a whole bunch of times. You know, bringing him up in songs, acting like, calling himself Hove, like Jehovah, like he's playing with Jesus. I mean, you keep playing around, and maybe, just maybe, God said, you ain't playing with my son no more. I'm finna expose all y'all. They're out here talking about they believe in Jesus and they Christians and all this other stuff. Well, Beyonce talking about she a Christian. These people out here allegedly sacrificing, doing blood, flesh offerings and all kind of crazy stuff. Then their music is trash. Sucking and doing this and twerking and bouncing it and all kind of stuff. And many of you guys, especially if you're not in the rap, you don't remember Jay-Z's music. I do. I used to listen to Jay-Z. I used to listen to all them dudes. I loved rap music. Some of y'all don't know how they used to rap before they became mainstream, how they used to talk about selling drugs and doing crime and all that stuff. And now they mainstream, they make little songs for your kids to dance to at the club. But these people used to do, Diddy used to talk about stuff he used to do in his music. I mean, one big thing some of y'all may know or may not know is 3 6 Mafia. Do y'all know who 3 6 Mafia is? Anybody know 3 6 Mafia? Y'all don't know 3 6 Mafia. Anybody that listen to rap know what 3 6 Mafia is. 3 6 Mafia, when they became popular, they started making music about rapping. And I mean, you know, they start rapping about, like, I don't know, club stuff, making club music. Most people don't know that 3 6 Mafia used to worship the devil. And they used to make songs worshiping the devil. Their entire brand was worshiping the devil. That's why they call 3 6 Mafia. Crunchy Black and them. You go back and look at 3 6 Mafia way back then. They would literally worship the devil in their songs. And then they became mainstream. They changed it up, and everybody liked 3 6 Mafia and all them. And they're not good people, or at least they weren't. I don't know. Some of them got saved. I think Project Pat got saved. Project Pat. Somebody said Project Pat in the comment section. Project Pat got saved, I think. But some of these other ones, they were worshiping the devil. But let's play this little clip of let me just say his accusations. Maybe they'll cover it on here. But he's been accused of allegedly raping a 13-year-old girl in the year 2000, along with P. Diddy. She claimed that she was drugged and taken advantage of by Jay-Z and P. Diddy. Roll the clip.
NBC News was the first to report that Jay-Z is being accused of raping a 13-year-old girl at a party back in 2000.
Tonight, NBC4's Camilla Rambaldi is in our newsroom with more on the new lawsuit. Camilla.
Jonathan and Kathy, the accuser in this civil lawsuit is only being identified as Jane Doe. The suit was initially filed back in October in New York. Sean Diddy Combs was listed as a defendant. Jay-Z's name was added to the lawsuit that was refiled today.
Bombshell allegations Sunday against Jay-Z. A civil lawsuit is accusing the rapper, whose legal name is Sean Carter, of allegedly raping a 13-year-old at a house party in New York with Sean Diddy Combs after the MTV Video Music Awards in 2000. NBC News was the first to break the story. The lawsuit was filed by Texas attorney Tony Busby, who also represented socialite Rebecca Grossman, the woman convicted of second-degree murder in a crash that killed 2 boys in Westlake Village. Here's entertainment correspondent Chloe Malas.
So there's no telling what other bombshells and allegations are going to be coming out when it comes to Sean Combs, either against him or naming other celebrities. And I think that all we can do is continue to stay on the story. And I think that it's not just BuzzFeed. There are other attorneys filing these civil complaints. And also keep in mind that New York prosecutors, they are still in that grand jury process trying to bring a superseding indictment against Combs. So that could mean more criminal charges.
A statement from Carter Sunday, which also included personal accusations against Busby, reads in part, "These allegations are so heinous in nature that I implore you to file a criminal complaint, not a civil one. Whomever would commit such a crime against a minor should be locked away. Would you not agree? These alleged victims would deserve real justice if that were the case." The statement goes on to say, "My only heartbreak is for my family. My wife and I will have to sit our children down."
I think what's significant is that Jay-Z is coming out swinging. He's a private person. He doesn't do interviews often. He doesn't make statements often.
Attorneys for Sean Diddy Combs also releasing a statement. It reads in part, "As his legal team has said before, Mr. Combs has full confidence in the facts and the integrity of the judicial process. In court, the truth will prevail that Mr. Combs never sexually assaulted or trafficked anyone, man or woman, adult or minor." Here's entertainment attorney Jonathan Handel on whether this civil lawsuit could become criminal.
And first-degree rape in New York does not have a statute of limitation that you can look back as far as necessary. There's a real possibility and a likelihood that the authorities will investigate a potential criminal case here. And if they're able to develop evidence that seems to them to be sufficient, there is a significant possibility.
I want y'all to support our fundraiser to help these young people. And we actually going to a prison fellowship event tomorrow to go to the women's prison here in Arizona and see more of what Prison Fellowship does. But I want you guys to help us get across the finish line. We're at 2,000 kids that we're able to serve, and we want to get to 4,000. So we're halfway there. All you got to do, $30 per kid. If you want to help, and it shows it right here, you want to help 5 kids, it's $150, 10 kids, $300. I know most of y'all got something to give, right? You have something. If you feel like you ain't got it and it's going to hurt your feelings to give, don't give. God can't bless you when your heart ain't in the right spot. But if you want to give and you're passionate about it and you feel like you want to do something for somebody else, this is your opportunity to be a blessing. $30 gets a kid a personalized letter from their parent who's incarcerated. It gets them a gift of their choice, and then they also get a Bible. Let's do this thing. Already, we're serving 2,000 kids. Our goal is to get to 4,000 and beyond. If we can do more, we can help more than 4,000 kids, let's get it. We put the link in the description section, and we put the link pinned in the comment section. Give anything that you can. Now, let me stop him right there. That's the one thing that I want to be fair with this on both sides, right? Could Jay-Z possibly have been involved in this? It's a possibility. I mean, these are alleged charges. Somebody could be lying and somebody could be telling the truth. I don't know. I wasn't there. He was there. I don't know if the girl was there, but if she was there and this really happened, I hope to God that he go to prison for the rest of his life if he did somebody like this, especially when they gaslight and lie. There could be a possibility that this girl lying. There is a financial incentive here, right? They got Diddy, and so they can just go after all these other people and make these outlandish claims. And in order for them to save their reputation, they pay these people money. The question is, why would you go civil and not criminal? The gentleman just mentioned there's no statute of limitations when it comes to a minor being assaulted. And if the minor was assaulted in 2020, that was 24, 25 years ago, or, it's about to be 25 years ago, 20 years ago or so, the person can file for criminal charges. If they believe there's no evidence there, then what exactly do you plan to get from this? So there's two things that I look at. I look at the fact that there could be, in fact, a person lying and embellishing like a lot of these women do in order to get some money and get a payday and blackmail somebody. So Jay-Z could be correct. But also some of the things that I've heard about him, some of the things that have come out about him, I don't know him personally, it makes me think that maybe, just maybe, him and P. Diddy and them were involved in stuff like this. They rapped about stuff like this. Biggie dead now, but Biggie used to say all kind of stuff. He got a song right now. It's in my head. I can't rap it because it got cussing in it. He talk about, and some people when they rap, it's kind of like a comedy skit. It may not be true, but they put it in there to make it juicy. But he talked about his homie that kidnapped kids, and he said, F him and throw him over the bridge. That's what he said. He was saying to his enemies, this is what his homeboy would do to their kids. Screw him and throw him over the bridge in New York. Now, I don't know. Could there be truth to what Biggie said in his rap, or he just made up something? You know, he maybe just made it up because it sound cool. But these people be rapping about and saying low-key stuff like this. And we brush it off because the beat sound good, because the lyrics sound good and we dancing to it. But P. Diddy and Jay-Z combined in songs are talking real nasty about what they do to women. And it's crazy because people wouldn't have a problem with Jay-Z rapping about what he do to women, what Diddy rap about what he do to women, even his accusations. But then Donald Trump, who an old man, some woman claimed 45 years ago that he said he grabbed him and they like it. They mad at him. I don't know how he could. And then Diddy and them, they want to give him Oscars and stuff. Maybe not an Oscar, but they want to give him awards. They go to Diddy parties. Trump is a bad guy, but these guys aren't. Okay. Here's another caveat that I see that makes me wonder what this is going to end up being. The accusations against Diddy are pretty steep. It seems to be pretty insurmountable. But if you start snitching, you can start reducing that time. I don't know P. Diddy, but according to rumors that have gone on in the industry, P. Diddy don't seem like he will go down by himself, right? He'll snitch on people. He seems like he a person that don't care. Some people say he had something to do with Pac losing his life and Biggie. Some people say he a kingpin. He the plug in the industry. Nobody can get past Diddy. It's what it's alleged.
If you sign up for their program, you get a light-skinned, weird-faced wife that never do an interview. Listen, in 20 years, won't do an interview. Nobody's ever talked to her, and she's never been interviewed anywhere. And now, understand, I'm not talking about one person. What I just told you applies to 7 people. How they all end up with that. That's part of what you get. I came in this business saying I was going to expose. When I talked about Michael Jackson, when I talked about R. Kelly, they canceled me for these things because why would you talk about another black dude? Race is not where the line is drawn. It's God's side and the other side. And we don't care nothing about the other side. Period. All of these big dick deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TG Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way. The truth is the light.
I need to have another one of these.
Amen.
But we shall see. How many of you guys think, right in the comment section, that Jay-Z is guilty of this? Just an opinion. I mean, we don't know. How many of you guys think Jay-Z did this, and how many of you guys think that this is another person throwing out accusations that really don't mean absolutely anything?